Hi, welcome to Spec Hunter. I finally got my hands on the Xbox ROG Ally X and the Xbox ROG Ally. For this video, I'll just call them Ally X and Ally, because the full names are way too long. The first thing I noticed when holding them was the comfort. The form factor feels so much better than other handhelds we've seen so far. The Xbox-style controller grips at the ends make a huge difference. They add comfort and give the device a natural feel. When I picked it up, it didn't feel heavy or awkward. It sat in my hands comfortably, almost like a proper console controller. That first impression was very positive. From the outside, both devices look almost the same. The Ally is available only in white, while the Ally X is only in black. No other colors for now. But the real differences are inside, and this is where things start to separate. Let's start with the triggers. The Ally X comes with impulse triggers, which means they can vibrate for extra feedback during gameplay. The regular Ally does not have this feature. Then there's the USB-C ports. The Ally X comes with Thunderbolt 4 support, which lets you connect an external GPU to boost performance. The Ally only has USB 3.2, so it doesn't allow that. The memory is also different. The Ally comes with 16 gigabytes of RAM, while the Ally X offers 24 gigabytes. That extra memory gives you more breathing room for heavy games and multitasking. The processors are also not the same. The Ally runs on the Ryzen Z2A with 4 cores and 8 threads. The Ally X uses the Ryzen Z2 Extreme with 8 cores and 16 threads, plus double the GPU cores. This makes the Ally X much stronger and more future-proof. Storage is another difference. The Ally comes with 512 gigabytes, while the Ally X comes with 1 terabyte. Both support upgrades, so you can expand storage later. Even the microSD card slot works differently. The Ally supports most formats, but only the Ally X has UHS 1 support for faster speeds. So, while they look very similar, the Ally X clearly packs more power. The design itself has not changed much from the first Ally. The button layout is Xbox-like, with an extra button that takes you directly to the home screen. The joysticks, the triggers, and the rear buttons all feel the same. The speakers are also placed on the front, just like before. The overall design may not surprise you, but it feels solid and consistent. Now, let's move on to new features. The first one is Auto Super Resolution, which is available on the Ally X. This comes into play when you connect the device to a 4K TV. If you're running a game at 1080p on the handheld, the device will upscale it so it looks sharper on the bigger screen. Without it, the picture might look pixelated. This feature will be especially useful for people who want to play on both handheld and TV. Another big addition is optimized titles. Microsoft has tested more than 1,800 games for these devices. Games that are fully optimized will carry a green badge. If a game is only partially optimized, it will show a yellow badge. That usually means small tweaks are needed, like adjusting settings or using a keyboard for certain inputs. But keep in mind that these badges are only for Microsoft's own library. You won't see them on Steam or Battle.net. That doesn't mean those games won't run. It just means Microsoft hasn't tested them. So you'll still be able to play, but your experience may vary. The software also felt smooth. It's a stripped-down version of Windows with Asus's Armoury Crate layered on top. Armoury Crate gives you quick access to important settings like brightness, TDP, and performance modes. Microsoft's layout is very Xbox-focused, making navigation simple and direct. One important improvement is efficiency. On most Windows handhelds, if you put the device to sleep, the battery drains within a couple of days. With this Xbox experience, that problem should be fixed. Microsoft removed unnecessary features to make the system lighter and more power efficient. The best part is that you can still switch back to full Windows if you want. Connect the Ally X to an external GPU or desktop setup, and you can bring back the complete Windows experience. This way, you get the convenience of Xbox-style software on the go, but you don't lose the flexibility of Windows for work or other needs. Other launchers like Steam and Battle.net also run fine, so you're not limited to Xbox games. When you open the Xbox interface, you'll see a clean main screen. At the top, there's a section called Just Playing, which shows the games you've recently played, including those from other launchers. Below that, featured and Xbox titles are displayed. Microsoft naturally wants to highlight its own content. During my hands-on session, I tried a few games. The first one was Doom, which is demanding on graphics. It ran smoothly with no frame drops. Combat felt responsive, and the performance was stable. Then I tested Lies of P, which can be tough for handhelds. It ran fine too. I didn't do much combat, but performance looked steady while exploring. Finally, I played Gears of War, which of course was optimized perfectly since it's an Xbox title. The gameplay felt smooth and polished. The speakers deserve some praise as well. Since they're front-facing, the sound projects directly toward you. This makes the experience more immersive compared to other handhelds that push sound from the bottom or sides. Another new technology that impressed me was shader preloading. Normally, after updating your GPU, games like Fortnite or Warzone require you to wait for shaders to load before the game runs properly. On the Ally X, shaders are downloaded in the background after you install a game. This means the game is ready to go when you launch it, with no long waits. It's a small feature, but it saves time and makes a big difference. Honestly, it's surprising that other platforms haven't done this yet. After spending time with both models, I walked away with a clear impression. The Ally X is the stronger and smarter option. It has more RAM, more storage, Thunderbolt 4, impulse triggers, and a much more powerful processor. The regular Ally is cheaper, but it feels limited by comparison. The Ally X just feels more complete and future-proof. The official launch is set for October 16th. I'm really curious to see how the final retail versions perform in everyday use. If you're interested in buying, my advice is to wait for the full reviews. But from what I've seen, the Ally X looks like the one to go for if you want more power and long-term value. Thanks for watching. For more videos, please like and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with the latest content.